Why is it always Costco? Childless married couples that are obsessed with Costco and getting their favorite snacks. Is this really worth not having kids? Today, we're gonna be talking about DINKs. Now, DINKs is not a new Disney movie and it is not a new Gen Z slang word. DINK stands for double income, no kids.
We have a problem.
And they're the latest version of these narcissistic, attention-seeking people on social media that have recently gone viral. So that's what we're gonna be diving in today.
We're DINKs. We're gonna get asked daily when we plan on having kids.
We're DINKs. Of course we're gonna go out to eat every night after work.
We're DINKs. We don't have to ask our family for financial help or to watch our kid when we want to go out.
We're DINKs. We're gonna go to Costco and buy all the snacks in bulk that we want.
We're DINKs. We have disposable income to spend on whatever we would like and don't have to spend on a kid.
We're DINKs. I'm gonna go to every football game and play 18 holes whenever I want.
We're DINKs. We're gonna get asked at every single family event what we're doing with our life.
I don't even know what to say about these videos.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
The funny thing with these videos, and you'll see in the next one, is it seems like all of these people, whether it's single women or whether it's, you know, videos like this, DINKs with no kids, all of these childless people that are in their late 20s, early 30s, they seem to be the ones that are always trying to convince us, trying to convince the internet that they are the happiest ones out there, right? It's never the family of five that are saying, I'm a family of five, you know, you need to have kids to be fulfilled. It's also interesting that all of the things that they're calling out that are so great about not having kids are always based on themselves, right? It's not, we're not having kids to, you know, climb Mount Everest.
All right, you guys, I'm off. I'll have to climb a mountain.
We're not having kids so that we can learn how to fly. We're not having kids so that we can learn to play 4 instruments. It's always, we're not having kids so that we can take more vacations, buy our favorite snacks from Costco.
I need sushi.
And have more money. It's a very narcissistic way to live. And, you know, not everybody has to have kids. I don't think this is something that people are calling out because they think everybody on God's green earth needs to have kids. Lord knows there's plenty of people out there, and I'm sure you know them, that kids are the last thing that they should have. You know, people that can't even take care of their dogs. I don't want you having kids. But it's interesting that the DINKs, or these people that are childless, they always have to reaffirm to the internet that they are happy, that they are fulfilled, and they're always going back on these really self-serving things that they're doing. And that's really evident in a couple of these other videos. Here's another one of these DINK videos that's currently going viral.
We go to Trader Joe's and workout classes on the weekends.
We're DINKs. We get into snobby hobbies like skiing and golfing.
We're DINKs. We can go to Florida on a whim.
We're DINKs. We're already planning our European vacation next year.
DINKs. We get a full 8 hours of sleep and sometimes more.
We're DINKs. We get desserts and appetizers at restaurants.
We're DINKs. We can play with other kids and give them back.
We're DINKs. We still do it 3 times a week.
We're DINKs. We spend our discretionary income on $8 lattes.
We're DINKs. We max out our 401ks, Roth IRAs, and HSAs.
We're DINKs. We don't use our kids or dog as an excuse to leave a party. We just leave.
The problem with all of these videos, it's just always self-serving. And the problem I have with a lot of the stuff that Gen Z is talking about in terms of marriage is they always paint it in a horrible light. If you were to ask these people, or the way that they're portraying marriage is, if you get married and you have kids, you are not going to be able to sleep 8 hours. You're not going to be able to max out your Roth IRAs. You're going to be in financial disarray. You're not going to be able to drink the lattes that you like. I feel like it gives marriage a really bad rap. I actually wrote an article about this for Fox News a couple months ago, talking a little bit about the single women that were making these types of videos, denigrating marriage and having kids. But it's really interesting that it's these people, it's DINKs as well, people that are married that aren't having kids, that are kind of displaying the same type of behaviors, that they're painting marriage in a bad light. They're saying that we can't live, you know, you can't live your best life if you're having kids. And if you do, you're not going to be able to vacation, have sex with your spouse, or have any sort of financial stability. Let's take a look at one more.
Well, I'm freshly married and I'm going to talk about it. Here's our life as DINKs in our early 30s. No shocker here, folks. Today we went to Costco. We don't have kids to feed, but we got lots of money to spend on goodies.
Why is it always Costco?
And you got me riled up. You got me started.
Why is it always these childless married couples that are obsessed with Costco and getting their favorite snacks? Is this really worth not having kids?
Nope.
Not seeing your child grow up and walk for the first time and say your name and scoring their first goal and watching them blossom into productive, civilized people in our society? What's better, you think, having kids or eating your favorite snack for the 500th time in a row?
Think, McFly. Think.
It's the same people that are single going to the clubs and these married couples that are abstaining to having kids because the single people, they just want to keep clubbing for the 100th time in a row. Double income, no kids people, they want to have their favorite snack from Costco 500 times in a row. And you have to ask yourself, you know, maybe there are some people that are more fulfilled by doing this, but again, why is it always them that are trying to convince us how happy and fulfilled they are? And I don't think it's a surprise that the ones that are the least happy in our society are always the ones that are trying to convince you of it.
Brian always checks out while I get a box, and then I sit here and look cute. Here's the haul, and our total was $252. The register game at Costco never gets old. You cannot tell me that grocery shopping and a fresh slice of Costco pizza isn't a good date night. I mean, you can tell me that, but I don't believe it.
Again, it's not that you can't have kids. It's not that having kids is the greatest thing and it's going to solve all your problems. But again, it's a very narcissistic worldview to say that if you have kids, you can't do all these things. If you have kids, you can't go to Costco. You can't have a great life. Your gene pool should not die out because you want to eat Costco snacks. I mean, imagine my great grandfather. I imagine looking down on me. Aldo, if you don't have kids, so that you can climb Mount Everest and fly a plane and play 5 instruments, great. Our ancestors did not die and cross the Atlantic and stow away on ships that gave them scurvy so that we could indulge more at Costco and eat another slice of pizza. It's pathetic, it's lame, and I hopefully some of these people will wake up, and those that don't have kids will see this and want a less narcissistic lifestyle for themselves. It seems pretty shallow and pretty empty to me. What do you guys think about this whole DINK phenomenon, about the behaviors of these dual income, no kids people? I think it's an interesting trend, but I want to know what you guys think. Leave it down in the comments below. Again, make sure to like this video and hit the notification bell to find out when I post next. I'll see you guys in the next video.